Hi everyone, this is Neil3127 and this is my first questions and answers video. Thank you so much for submitting in all your questions, and I apologize that it took me so long to finally make this video. As some of you guys might remember, I'm now a university student, and because I'm enrolled at a very academically demanding school, it's been very hard for me to try and balance my workload and try to make time to make this video. But the good news is I did manage to finish the video. And I also apologize if I couldn't get to all your questions. I just sort of picked the top 10 questions that I thought people would like to hear the most about. Some of the questions tended to overlap with each other, so hopefully that somehow works out. So here we go. Yasin Al's asked, have you ever met any K-pop stars? Is there people in the industry they ask you to act like? For example, look at the way Yuna acts and try to be like her. Something like that. Hi Yasmin, thank you so much for your question. Now, have I met any K-pop stars? Yes, I met a lot of K-pop stars as a result of just working in the industry. I was really good friends with all the artists from my agency, but I'm guessing people would be the most curious about the big three. I had one friend each from the big three companies. My JYP friend, I'm really happy for her and I hope she's having a great time where she is. And my SM friend, she's a retired girl group member. And my YG friend, I'm actually not so sure if he counts as a friend because I'm not sure if he remembers me, but I helped him out when he was in a car accident, so he owes me big time. And for the sake of their privacy, I won't be actually mentioning any of my friends' names, but in their place, I could tell you about an artist that I met that I don't actually know on a personal level. Last year, I was on the set of Kara's music video, so I got to see how the girls worked, and it was really cool. They are very hardworking. They were working past 2 a.m. to shoot their video, and even when the cameras were off, they were really sweet to everyone, and they were just in this full egg mode, and I learned a lot about patience from them, so that was really cool. And do companies tell trainees to act like certain celebrities? I think this is actually a really interesting question. They don't exactly tell us to copy another artist or copy their look, but they did sort of give us pointers and tell us to look at artists that kind of look like us for, kind of reference when we do model shoots or something. For example, this one girl, she had really tan skin, so they told her to look at Lee Hyori and also Hyorin from Sistar and just told her, just look at how they embraced their darker skin. Kara Kim asked, were you about to debut in a group or just left after years of training for losing hope? Hope it's not rude. Hi Kara, thank you for sending in your question, and don't worry, I don't find it rude at all, and I'd be happy to answer your question. Yes, I was set to debut in a girl group, and we were set to debut in 2012, but things didn't work out. There was a lot of reasons why I had to leave the group. Most of it was because of my parents' divorce, but also because I was developing health problems, and there was a lot of pressure for me to go to university, and believe me, it was not an easy decision. I cried a river afterwards, and it just felt like my heart was breaking into a million pieces, but there was just so much that a teenager could handle alone, and I really had no choice back then. Peach Iced Tea 21 asked, you probably can't tell us which companies you were at, but can you give us a clue? And also, are you able to speak Korean? Okay, so the clues as to which companies I was at, I'll just focus on the one company that I was potentially going to debut with. So here goes. A, it was home to two of Korea's most powerful music producers. And B, they're known mostly for their ballad songs. And C, their main client was Tiara and After School School's company Playlist was actually our next door neighbor. And yes, I could speak Korean. I'm 100% Korean and I was born in Korea, so as a result, I could speak fluent Korean. 네, 역시 새벽이라서 목소리가 많이 갈라지고 있지만 한국말도 가능합니다. 요즘 공부 때문에 쓰러질 것 같아요. Magic Crazy asks, have you left the company completely, or are you just taking a break to go back to school? Hi Magic Crazy. First of all, thank you so much for always being so supportive of me. And yes, the company that called me last year, I decided to leave them for good because they were very disorganized. And I decided to return to school because it seems like a good idea for a kid my age. And also, I got into a very good university, so I didn't want that to go to waste. And as for just K-pop in general, I'm not actually sure what will happen next. For all I know, a company could just call me out of the blue like they did last year, but At the moment, I'm not sure what will happen next, so I'm just trying different things out and waiting to see what happens. Diana Sanchez asked, why would anyone want to become an idol if it's so hard? You get no freedom and very little pay. Hi Diana, don't worry, it's not a rude question at all. My North American friends ask me that all the time. It's going to be kind of hard explaining this right now. I wish I could think of a way to perfectly package it and present it to you guys, but I guess I'll just have to improvise on the spot. I know it's kind of hard to understand, and I don't know about the other trainees, but for me, it was because this is my dream, and even if it never happens, I wanted to die knowing I gave it my all, and I was just thankful enough that I was somewhat closer to my dreams. NHI Music asks, did you go to school during your trainee life? Yes, I did manage to go to school throughout my trainee life, but I actually had to leave high school early in middle of my senior year because a company called me to get ready for debut. Unfortunately, the Korean school calendar works a little differently from North America, so yes, I wasn't done my senior year and I couldn't go to prom, but I had no choice. I had to kind of go to Korea. Believe it or not, a lot of K-pop trainees give up their education in order to pursue their career. Half the girls in my girl group quit high school in grade 10, so when they were about 15. And the other half went to this celebrity high school where they just let you pass even if you don't come to half your classes. So sometimes I actually felt like giving up my education as well in order to just focus on K-pop, but fortunately, I did complete my high school education, and as a result, I got into a really good university. Tyler McDermott asked, hey, from your experience, what's the hardest thing about being a trainee? Well, it's kind of difficult to just pinpoint one thing. There was a lot of difficult things about being a trainee. The diet is definitely one of them for girls. Another really frustrating thing for me was when my body or my voice won't cooperate with me. I would just push myself to improve, but whenever it doesn't meet my expectations or the company's expectations, it really stressed me out a lot. I know I should realize I'm only human, but we were being pushed to improve at a quick pace, so it was really stressful. Lily K2727 asked, what's the best part of being a trainee? When was it the most fun? Hi Lily, thank you so much for asking such a happy question. This way I could share some of my good memories with you guys. One of the best things about being a trainee was definitely the teachers. Korea has some of the best teachers, and I was just so thankful that I had the privilege to work with all these famous choreographers and singing teachers and acting teachers, and it was just a great opportunity. Like, Korean teachers are really dedicated to their students, and they would even stay up all night. They would cry with you. So yes, the teachers left a really happy memory for me, and I love them and I miss them all terribly. It's getting really late right now, so I need to speed things up, but one of the happiest memories I have as a K-pop trainee was when our company decided to go on a group camping trip. It was absolutely awesome. This is just a random photo of me on the day of our camping trip. We had to leave early in the morning, so this was me at our studio. I would love to post other photos here, but unfortunately we're just stuck with pictures of me for the time being. That's my manager in the background, so there's that. And these are just more random pictures of the camping site that we were staying at. It wasn't exactly like a pitching your tent kind of camping. It was more like a cottage, but yeah, it was a beautiful place, and it was fall time, so it was a bit chilly, but we had barbecue and it was fun. And this is a photo of me actually in one of our producers' studio. It was Halloween time, and since Korea doesn't really celebrate Halloween, me and another trainee just went to Dunkin' Donuts and we opted for getting Halloween cookies, and we just hung out in the room. Yeah, I totally just blurred her out just for safety. And this is a more recent photo of me in the company's dorm. So that's pretty much what a dormitory looks like. The dormitory that I stayed in last year was actually very clean, which is very unusual. Yeah, sorry, it's just like a background of a small picture. And these are pictures of me from practice last year. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end the video here. It's getting very late, so I should be going to sleep so that I could go to school again. I'm not so sure if I'll be making another questions and answers video, but I am hoping to post more dances, and hopefully I could post it for you guys soon. So thank you so much for watching, and good night!